what are your thoughts on the upcoming postseason and the teams you're going to have to be playing?
Honestly, we haven't played a couple of them yet. We've seen a few of them on film. I feel like we have a pretty good chance of going into our sectional and winning that. We've gotten beat by Clinton Central just the past week. We didn't start out very strong, but then we beat them the last 3 quarters. We haven't seen North Vermilion yet. We're playing them upcoming. So I really feel like we have a pretty good chance going into our sectional.
What are you doing to improve before the sectional and prepare for that?
Trying to make practice look more tougher than the game. We've been doing a lot of competition stuff. The girls have had fun with that. They did a dress-up day for the losers. So just things like that, just trying to keep them interested, keep their heads up, their attitude, just getting ready to go.
Good. You just played a game against your old school, Fountain Central. Is there any extra incentive in playing that game for you? Or
no. Earlier in my career, I would have said yes. Coaching football and boys basketball was always, at the beginning, was a rivalry for us. At that point, when I first started coaching at Covington, I would say yes, but as of now, no. And their basketball coach and I are pretty good friends. We play together on a regular basis.
And you coached football, boys basketball. What was the transition to start coaching girls once you started doing that?
I would say my tone of voice. You can still get your message across, but you have to use a different tone with the girls. But they've also responded. They want push. They want practice to be harder. And just like boys teams, they want to compete. Anybody that's a competitor, that's their main goal, is to compete and continue to get better.
Welcome to CHS247. With this matchup, the Covington Trojans taking on the Parke Heritage Wolves. We have starting lineups going right now for the Trojans. The Wolves already introduced. Senior Kendry Richardson starting tonight for the Trojans.
Is that not common?
That is not common.
So yeah, this is my first game covering girls basketball. There's going to be a lot of firsts for me tonight. Though it shouldn't be much different from boys basketball. But no, I was not aware that was Kendry Richardson's first start. Hence the applause. But Haymaker and O'Brien to tip.
Hannah O'Brien, sister of John O'Brien. Played boys basketball last year for Parke Heritage.
Tip in favor of the Wolves as Mills' ball will bring it up past midcourt. Picked up by Hackett. Parke Heritage throwing around, and Jones will take the three. That is nearly an air ball off the right side of the rim. Rebound by Peyton as Richardson gets it to Engel. Engel will bring it up for the Trojans. Long pass over to Haymaker, picked up by O'Brien.
Kendry Richardson. Oh, that's out on Hannah O'Brien.
Richardson with the opportunity to get the first bucket of the game. Misses off the right side of the rim. Trojans maintain possession with Engel to inbound. Gets it into Hackett. Hackett misses the layup. Rebound by O'Brien. And Mills' ball will bring it up for the Wolves.
Tries to get it inside to O'Brien. That's out of bounds on O'Brien.
Nice defensive pressure by the Trojans.
Parke Heritage setting up a press just like every other team this season.
Is that a common?
That's very common.
That's another common thing with girls basketball, just full court press from the start of the game.
Full court press against us is very common.
Oh, against us, all right. Wood guarding the inbound as Richardson passes it into Engel, swings it over to Hackett on the left wing. Hackett nearly loses it, does lose it. That's a Trojan turnover, as Wood will pass it into Millspaw, it seems.
Parke Heritage swinging the ball around, gets it inside. Matty Millspaw for 3. Oh, that's off the rim.
Nice look for the Wolves. Good ball movement. Millspaw, one of the premier shooters on this Parke Heritage team.
Richardson with the ball.
Wide open on the wing. She'll take the mid-range jumper, and she puts it in. First points of the game goes to Casey Richardson. She shoots the long jumper, nearly stolen by Peyton. Jones will end up bringing it past midcourt for the Wolves. Millspaw at the top of the key. Jones pump fakes. Hackett picks up Millspaw, swing pass over to Wood, back to Millspaw. And Jones will take the 3, and she puts it in, giving Parke Heritage the lead on 1:10 into this game, and Parke Heritage up 3-2.
Payne with the mid-range. That rolls out. O'Brien with the rebound. Millspaw bringing the ball up the court. Swings it to Jones. Another three-pointer by Jones. That one's off the rim. Rebounded by Ramsey. Swinging the ball around.
Nice ball movement by the Wolves. Ramsey takes the baseline, fails to convert the baseline jumper, and Engel comes up with the rebound, passes midcourt for the Trojans, swings it over to Hackett on the left wing. Richardson gets it to Engel. She'll take the corner 3 off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound by Engel. It's back to Haymaker.
Off the front of the rim.
Another offensive rebound by the Trojans as Ramsey picks up Hackett. Engel looks to penetrate. She'll go to Peyton. Peyton will put up the 3. That is off the front of the rim.
Over the back call. That's on Cheyenne Haymaker.
On the Trojans, number 15, her first.
Grace Ramsey, the Wolves' leading scorer, averaging about 14 a game. Gets off of O'Brien's hands right into Lexi's. That one's off. O'Brien with the rebound. She's fouled.
That's Jones' 3rd open look tonight. Surely those will begin to fall later in the game. She's 1 for 4 from the 3-point line thus far.
Linville checking in the game for the Trojans. Gets Hackett. And that's a 3-pointer. That's by Grace Ramsey.
Perfectly executed inbounds play by the Wolves, and a steal by the Wolves. Millspaw is looking to push, and she might back it up the 3-point line. She thinks about a 3. Gets it to Ramsey to Jones on the right wing. And swing pass to Millspaw.
Gets inside to O'Brien. Now it's off.
O'Brien, the only 6-footer on the floor tonight. Huge advantage in the post for the Wolves. Peyton wide open the right wing.
Peyton not shooting that. Very surprising. She's usually very trigger happy. Richardson for 3, and that's good.
That's a long 2.
That's a long 2.
Looked as it be a 3. But long 2 by Kinsey Richardson. Her 2nd bucket of the game. Cuts the Parke Heritage lead down to 2. Full court pressure by the Trojans And we have a timeout for the Wolves.
Richardson's first start, scoring the only 4 Trojan points so far. Score 6-4. Wolf lead. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
High school sports teach important life lessons, like the best offense is a good defense.
If that's true, then we can win this battle against the pandemic by defending ourselves and each other from COVID-19. So let's wash our hands, always wear a mask, get a flu shot, and practice social distancing.
We'll not only be protecting ourselves, we'll also be protecting our teammates and friends, our moms and dads, our grandmas and grandpas.
Let's play tough defense, and we'll win this battle. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Falkins. We're Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Thank you for supporting the high schools in your community.
And we're back. About 3:15 left in the first quarter. Trojans 4, Wolves 6. Wolves ball as Ramsey inbounds it to Mills' ball. She'll bring it up past midcourt. Linville picks up his ball. And another dead ball. And it's nearly stolen by Linville, and that is an
Over the back.
backcourt violation by Mills' ball.
Good pressure by Linville.
Very good pressure. Visible frustration on the face of Mills' ball. And Engel brings it up past half court for the Trojans. Swing pass over to Richardson. Mismatch in the paint. And Linville, another mismatch in the paint as Joan picks up Linville. Haymaker backs down, and she puts her shoulder into.
That may have been a questionable call.
It looked like a simple back down, but supposedly she put a shoulder into Hannah O'Brien. Ref thought it was an offensive foul, results in a Trojan turnover, and Ramsey will bring it up for the Wolves. Wood on the right wing, swings it over to Millspaw at the top of the key, picked up by Linville. Millspaw gets into the post to O'Brien, mishandles the pass. That is Trojan ball.
There have been a couple opportunities for the Wolves to get it inside Hannah O'Brien, but most of the time she's just been dropping it, mishandling.
Either that or just failure to convert the layup, or just like that, mishandled the pass, or turning it over. Timely foul by the Wolves, as that foul didn't happen. No, Hackett would have most definitely traveled. But Hackett will inbound it. Into Linville, back out to Engel, picked up by Millspaw. Nice backdoor pass by Linville.
And another bucket by Kinsey Richardson.
All 6 points by Richardson. She ties it up with just over 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Richardson having a fantastic game tonight.
For sure, showing out for a first start.
Another three-point shooter for the Wolves, Bethany Wilson, shoots it from the right wing. She'll miss. Engel looks penetrate. She puts it up. And one! Carson Engel. What a play by Engel. Nice body control, nice finish, good concentration. Engel will go to the line.
Carson Engel in their last 2 games has actually been playing very, very well. Had a heck of a game against Fountain Central.
That high arcing free throw, failure to convert the and one, leaves the score 8-6 with about a minute 40 left in this first quarter. Wood swings it over to
Ramsey. That one's off. Foul on Hannah O'Brien. Trojans bringing a lot of energy here tonight. Always like to see that.
Number 30, Lexi Hanks, to check in for the Wolves. She comes in for Hannah O'Brien. Hackett swing packs over Richardson, dumps off to Peyton. She pulls no hesitation, from three. She misses off the back of the rim. Rebound by number 13, Bethany Wilson. And Jones comes up with it. It's back to Millspaw at the top of the key. Swings it over to Ramsey. Ramsey dumps off to Millspaw. Jones in the corner. She wants to take the baseline. She will. Nice dump-off pass to Hanks, but a foul before the shot. Millspaw double teamed. Wilson has it at the top of the key. She's swinging over to Jones. Ramsey thinks about the three in the corner. Back to Wilson. Dumps off to Millspaw. She'll pump fake. She'll drive. Nice dump off pass to Hanks, and a nice offensive possession by the Wolves. That was great. Well-paced offense.
Lexi Hanks, I'm assuming, sister of Quinn Hanks.
And the Trojans follow with a nice fast break possession of their own. Richardson fails to convert.
They call it no shot.
Hackett put up a wild shot, put it in, waved off by the officials.
Score 8-8. Tie game. 24.8 seconds left in the first period. Number 5, Kristen Wood, checking into the game for Millspaw. Payton for 3. That one's off. Linville gets the rebound. Looking to pass, gets it to Engel.
About 10 seconds left in the first. Swings it over to Richardson. Richardson, nice pass into Linville. She puts it up, and she puts it in. 5 seconds left to go in the quarter. Christian Wood has to inbound it in. Jones will not take the shot. That concludes first quarter play. Your score at the end of the quarter is Trojans 10, Wolves 8. Nice play quarter by both teams. We'll be back with second quarter coverage.
More than ever before, the success of this school year depends on teamwork.
And that means all of us, students, parents, teachers, school administrators, and people like you. We've got to be all in, go all out, do all we can all year long to make sure high school students in our communities have a great year.
And that includes following virus protocols and getting a flu shot. Let's trust each other, believe in each other, and get it done. I'm Chris Kaufman, Assistant Commissioner of the IHSAA.
And I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Thank you for supporting the high schools in our communities.
This is cooperation. This is collaboration. This is unity. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome to CHS247. Start of the second quarter. The score 10-8, Trojans lead. Kinsey Richardson having a very good game off of her first start. Scoring, I believe,
6 points for the Trojans.
6 out of the 10 for the Trojans.
And a steal. Wilson will go up for the lay-in, and she'll put it in. Great start for the Wolves as they tie it here with 15 seconds into the first quarter. Coach Harper must have really sparked a flame in his team. And Wilson nearly forces a turnover. Double team on Engel. She passes out of it. into Hackett on the baseline. She dumps it off to Linville. Back to Hackett. She'll take the baseline jumper. That is off the back of the rim. And
that's Ramsey with the ball. Crossover. Inside. That one's off. Wood with the rebound. Cleared out by Linville. Gets it to Engel. Up to Hackett. Hackett gets it to Engel. Inside to Linville. And that's a foul on number 30, Hanks.
Engel gets into Peyton. Back to Engel in the right corner. She dribbles left, gets it, swings it over to Richardson, down to Hackett in the left corner. Peyton on the right wing, back to Engel at the top of the key. And Hackett will put up the baseline floater. She misses, rebound by Peyton. And the Wolves will get the defensive rebound. Jones will bring it up for the Wolves. Wilson has it on the right wing. Cross-court pass to Ramsey. Ramsey crosses over to her left, dumps it into Hank. Mid-range jumper by Ramsey, and that is airballed. Rebound by Peyton.
Peyton with the ball. Over to Richardson, inside to Linville. Swinging the ball very fast. Hackett with the jumper, and that's good. That makes the score 12-10, Trojan lead.
Really nice offensive possession by the Trojans. Good ball movement results in a high-quality baseline jumper for Hackett. Let's see how Parke responds.
Rebounds.
That's a shove on Linville. Both players going for the ball.
Stonecipher in the game for Hackett.
Ramsey will inbound it for the Wolves. Gets it into Jones, swings it over to Wilson. Now to Ramsey, back to Wilson at the top of the key. Ramsey in the left wing. Wood and Hanks will take the mid-range jumper. She'll miss off the back of the iron. And Engel will bring it up for the Trojans after the defensive rebound.
Gives the ball to Linville. Linville with the jumper.
Nice board by Richardson, and she nearly puts it up and in, but she'll go to the line for two.
Fouls on the Wolves, number 13, her first, team 6. Trojans are at the line for two.
First shot by Richardson is good. Second attempt by Richardson is up and off the back of the rim. Nearly offensive rebounded by Stonecipher. Ramsey will push for the Wolves. And stolen by Linville. And Linville proceeds to fall on Ramsey, but I believe that will remain Trojan ball. That was a clean steal by Linville.
Hannah O'Brien back in the game.
Oh, we have a bonus here. This early in the game, this early in the second quarter, Trojans are in the bonus as Linville goes to the line for a 1-on-1.
Haymaker coming back in the game.
First shot off the back of the rim, rebound by O'Brien. And Jones will bring it up for the Wolves. Picked up by Engel. Swings over to Wilson on the right wing. And O'Brien on the baseline. Jones crosses over to the right, swings over to Wilson at the top of the key. Back to Jones on the right wing. Nice backdoor pass to Ramsey, and she misses the layup. We have a jump ball. Nice play by Richardson.
Cora Reynolds also checking in the game for the Trojans. They're getting Linville and Eagle. Lauren Vale checking into the game. That is what you like to see.
Indeed, Lauren Vale, a true MVP for this Trojan team. She has the height, she has the length.
She has the hype. She is ready to go.
And the three by Jones, and that's what Jones does. If she starts getting hot, that is trouble for the Trojans. One of Parke Heritage's best three-point shooters. Lauren Vale already asserting her presence in the paint. And Peyton
for three.
Responds with a three of her own. Trojans 16, Wolves 13. 4:11 left to go in this half. Peyton picks up Jones, dead. Back to Jones. She looks to drive. Gets stuck on the baseline. Nearly stolen by Peyton. And do we have another jump ball? We do.
Another jump ball. That'll be Covington possession.
Haymaker will bring it up for the Trojans. Picked up by O'Brien. Peyton drives, gets it to Richardson on the baseline. Richardson doubled by Hanks and Wilson. Jones picks up Peyton.
May have traveled there. No call.
Richardson back to Peyton. And
Steal.
Stolen by O'Brien.
O'Brien with the lay-in. That makes the score 16-15. Trojan lead with 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the quarter.
Nice steal and finish by O'Brien. Her first points of the night. Nearly stolen by Ramsey. Vale posting up. And stolen by Jones. She looks to push for the Wolves. Back to Jones on the right wing. Picked up by Peyton. Tipped by Peyton. Gets it to Ramsey. Mid-range jumper by O'Brien off the back of the rim. Rebound by Peyton. And there'll be a foul on Hanks. And Peyton will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Fouls on the Wolves, number 30 for second, team 8. Trojans are on the line for a 1-and-1 free throw.
Payne's first attempt is good. Second shot by Peyton, up and through. Peyton, one of the better Covington free throw shooters. As Jones brings it up past midcourt. Lauren Vale picks her up. Haymaker picks up Wilson. Wilson swings it over to Ramsey.
This Trojan lineup playing very hard right now.
That's right. Scrappy, good defense.
Good.
And a tip. Nearly blocked shot by Peyton results in a Parke Heritage turnover. Haymaker runs into Cora Reynolds.
Lauren Vale with the ball. Inside. Oh.
Haymaker throws it away. Trojan turnover.
Ball's out of bounds by the Trojans. Wolves ball.
Swinging the ball around. Inside to O'Brien. It's out to Ramsey. Ramsey airballs. Rebound Wood. Jones for three. And that's good. Another three-pointer by Lexi Jones. That pushes the score to 18-18. A minute 30 left in the quarter.
Her second of the game, ties it for the first time since the first quarter.
Lauren Vale with the lay. Lauren Vale pushes the score to 20-18.
Jones crosses over to his left, jump, and nice pass from Ramsey to O'Brien. And the Wolves answer with a layup of their own. Haymaker brings it up. Minute left to go in the half. Dump off to Reynolds in the corner. Reynolds tries to get it back into Haymaker. Poked out by O'Brien. Trojans maintain possession. Reynolds to inbound. Reynolds gets it to Richardson in the corner. She'll take the three. That is an air ball, nearly stolen by Reynolds. Foul on Reynolds.
The score 20-20, 48.2 seconds left on the clock. Hackett and Linville back into the game for the Trojans, getting Haymaker and Reynolds.
Wood will inbound to Jones. Jones will bring it up for the Wolves. Picked up by Vale. Swing pass over to Ramsey. Ramsey wants to take the baseline. And another steal by Linville. Looks like we'll have a foul on Linville. No, we will have a foul on Ramsey. Linville will go back to the line for a 1-and-1.
Linville could give the Trojans the lead here.
That's right, gritty play by the Trojans, helping them out near the end of the second quarter.
The Wolves looking visibly frustrated on the bench and on the court.
Millspaw got into foul trouble early. Coach wanting to save his primary point guard for the second half. Second shot by Linville is good. Trojans go up 22-20, 30 seconds left to go in the half. And a turnover by the Wolves. Trojans have a chance to go up here, 5 or 4 points.
Ball tipped away.
Tipped.
That was a reach. Riley Payne will go to the free throw line.
And this Wolves team giving away fouls like they have a million.
A lot of frustration fouls.
It seems nearly instinctive as Payton, one of the Trojans' more consistent free throw shooters, goes to the line. First shot is good. Trojans in the double bonus now.
Blood on a player's jersey. Dan comes to the rescue to help clean that up.
Oh, yes.
Shout out to Dan.
Very much appreciate his...
Micah Stonecipher checks in the game for Hackett.
Hackett. All right, well, Payton's second attempt. Off the front of the rim, rebound by Jones. She has 8 seconds here to put up a shot for the Wolves. Poked away by Linville. That might have been her fourth steal of the game if the Trojans get possession. But it will remain
5 seconds left on the clock.
Parke Heritage ball as Ramsey will inbound it.
Looking for a quick hitter on
Gets
the inbound.
Jones. Swings over to Wilson. Wilson must put it up. She puts it up. Off the glass, off the side of the rim. And that concludes first half play between the Parke Heritage Wolves and the Covington Trojans. We will be back with second half coverage here shortly.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. And Paul, holidays are over, but we have a lot of games coming up. One thing I think that puts it in perspective, we have the girls state championship basketball pairing show a week from Sunday. That'll be on the 24th, and it doesn't seem possible that we're there. With a lot of people have done a lot of work to get to this point, but we are certainly in a position where we need to continue to all understand what our responsibilities are as we head into hopefully a successful tournament season very soon.
It is, Bob, and certainly let me express my pleasure for joining you here today. It's always it's always the highlight of my week to get to talk to you and our fans out there about high school athletics. It's just so important and formative in what we do. But yeah, we're here. You know, the girls tournament draw show is a week from Sunday, and you're going to be sitting at the anchor desk hosting that show, and we're happy that's on your agenda and happy to have you. But you know, everybody's worked so hard, and you know, I don't believe that you can ever say thank you enough. So you always want to start with thank you for what everybody's done, to our school people, to our administrators, to parents, to people who have made sacrifices along the way. And it's been tough. I'll acknowledge that. You know, the holidays and the wanting to get with family, and you know, the fatigue of dealing with this for such a long period of time has been tough. But it's like any other athlete does. And when it gets tough, that's when you got to bear down, and you got to refocus a little bit and remember what's important to get through this. And I think that's the period that we're at right now. And you know, we can't let fatigue and tiredness of COVID get to us right now. We've got to stay diligent in our safety habits and wearing masks and washing hands. And then when that vaccine becomes available, you got to get out there and you got to get it. And so we can return to some kind of normalcy sooner than later.
As someone who has had COVID, I can tell you that as diligent as my wife and I were, we relaxed a little bit when it came to members of our family, and found ourselves, you know, a month in bed and wishing that we had been a little more diligent. So you're exactly right. It is 24 hours a day of constant vigilance, no matter who or no matter what. That's exactly right. This thing is sneaky, and as soon as you let your guard down, you just don't know. It's going to get you, and that's what COVID does. I mean, it's out there, and you think you're being safe, but you let that guard down for one moment, and sometimes you don't even know where that's at. But you've got to remain diligent, especially our student athletes and our families that have student athletes living there. It's time, folks. We got to get it right from now throughout the rest of the winter to be able to celebrate state championships and tournament success. Paul Neidig with us talking about IHSAA. We're heading into tournaments, and certainly we're a part of Indiana NCAA tournament moving to Indiana. There's going to be a lot of basketball in our state coming up, Paul. Boy, isn't that awesome? You know, it's just fitting for Indiana. You know, we grow basketball here, is what I've heard many times and certainly believe. And you know, it's just feeling that we're going to celebrate the entire NCAA tournament at the same time our high school tournament's going to be going on. You know, and I would tell the fan base that we've got some things to look at for the boys tournament. We're still don't want to get out in front of our board here at the IHSAA, but it's going to require a few changes from the association, and we're certainly looking at those now and see how the NCAA tournament schedule will affect our tournament, and we're still waiting for a few pieces of information before we can make some final determination, but we should have an announcement for our fans coming up either later this week or the first of next week. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Paul, as always, thanks so much for your time. Have a great week. We will, Bob, and the same to you, and thank you very much for doing what you do.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Welcome back to CHS247. In this game, we have the Covington Trojans taking on the Parke Heritage Wolves. At the start of the third quarter, the score 23-20. Trojan lead.
Wolves with a slow start to that first half, failing to make most of their shots they've taken, but managed to stay in this game. As Millsball has an open look at the three, and she throws it over the rim. Ramsey with the rebound. She misses the layup, and rebound by Hackett. Gets it back to Engel. She'll bring it up past midcourt for the Trojan. Picked up by Millsball. Gets it over to Richardson on the right wing. Stolen by O'Brien. She may take it herself. Nah, she will
back it out. Gets it over to Millsball. Millsball trying another three.
And she airballs it to the right side.
That was Jones, my mistake. I want to give a quick shout out. Shout out to Jenny and the Beavers.
Both Jones and Millsball go on streaks, 4 to 5 made three-pointers, and they've yet to make 5 combined in this game as Peyton airballs the baseline jumper. Millsball brings it up for the Wolves. She'll get it over to... And Jones will take the three off the side of the rim. Rebound missed. A lot of frustration on the Parke Heritage side.
Parke Heritage, one of the top teams in the conference, getting outplayed here by the Trojans so far.
Richardson takes a dive. She attempts to pass it to her teammate Peyton. Another foul on the Wolves.
Engel to inbound.
Gets in the Linville. She puts it up. Off.
That was Hackett.
The side of the rim. My mistake.
Linville currently not in the game.
Yes. Millsball picks up a dribble, gets it over to Wilson. Back to Millsball at the top of the key. She swings it over to Jones. Jones gets it over to Wood. Wood at the top of the key. Picked up by Peyton. Back to Jones. She'll take the baseline. Nice steal by Haymaker. She saves it in the process. Hackett to Peyton. She'll put up the shot, and a foul on Wilson. Nice job by Peyton drawing the contact. She'll go to the line for 2. First shot by Peyton is through. Peyton's second shot. Off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound by Haymaker. She gets out to Hackett. She puts up the shot. Bit of a rush shot by Haymaker as Trojans could have had another offensive possession. Outlet pass to Wilson. Back to Millsball. Millsball will look to penetrate. Gets it back to Jones. Jones looking in the post. Wilson will take the three, and she puts it in. Ending the cold streak for the Wolves. Cutting the lead down to 1, 24-23, 5.5 left in the third.
That'll be the first three by her tonight. Hackett swings it to Richardson, over to back to Hackett for 3.
And Trojans respond with a 3 of their own. Hackett with her first 3 of the night. Trojans go back up by 4. Wilson swings it over to Jones, nearly stolen by Haymaker. Back to Millsball. Trojans hounding defense on these Wolves. No pun intended.
Jones with the ball, swings it over to Millsball. Back to Millsball. trying to penetrate. Over to Jones. Jones for three. And
And
that's an
one.
and one
A
three.
chance at a 4-point play by Jones. If that doesn't get her going, I am not sure what will. What a shot by Jones.
That has to be her 4th or 5th three of the night.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 21. First, team second. Over the line for the N1.
And she converts,
That ties
tying
the game at 27. Engel with the ball. Over to Haymaker. Gets it up to Payne. Over to Richardson. Richardson pump fakes. Hackett with the ball. Another foul called on the Wolves.
Is that Briley Payton or James Harden out here drawing all these fouls? She's an expert. Absolute expert. She's been to the line at least 8 times tonight, converted every one of her free throws. Not everyone, maybe 6 of 8, but
Does Briley Payton have a future career in the WNBA?
I mean,
Might as well.
what's holding her back? It's her first free throw attempt. Rattles in and out as Linville checks into the game for the Trojans.
Checks in for Hackett.
Second shot by Payton is good. Trojans regain the lead, 28-27, about 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Millspaw hands it off to Jones, back to Wilson at the top of the key. O'Brien on the left wing, back to Jones. Millspaw gets into O'Brien. She mismatch on Richardson, 6 foot against 5'2". She simply puts the shot over the head of Richardson. Outlet pass to Linville. Linville puts up the wild layup, misses.
Gets the ball back.
Blocked.
Another missed layup.
Blocked by O'Brien. Millspaw swings over to Wilson.
High energy in the building tonight.
Back to Millspaw.
Inside to O'Brien.
Fancy footwork by O'Brien. What a post move by O'Brien. She steps her way through, and she puts in the layup.
Over Linville's head.
All of a sudden, the Wolves are up 3, 28-31. A little under 3.5 minutes left to go in the third. Largest lead of the Wolves since the first quarter. Largest lead for the Wolves since the first quarter. As Millspaw will bring it up. Picked up by Linville. Swings it over to Jones. Picked up by Payton. Jones to O'Brien.
O'Brien is stalling, looking for what to do. Backdoor cut.
Nice pass to Wilson, but stolen by Engel. This is tipped away from Wilson. Engel lofts it over to Haymaker. She jumps off, puts up the mid-range jumper off the glass. Nice shot by Haymaker. A lot of confidence, that fast break jumper. She'll cut the lead down to 1. Jones throws it to Engel.
Engel with the fast break.
Bounce pass to
Payton. Another hard foul.
On Payton, she'll go to the line for another 2 free throws.
Call her James Harden.
I mean, I already have. Proving my point as we go throughout this game.
For third, team 40. Trojans on the line for 2. And a 30-second timeout for the
30-second timeout by
Wolves.
the Wolves. And Payton visits the strike for the 5th time tonight, I believe. Very close game here. Very great game. Probably the Trojans' best game of the season. Parke Heritage struggling thus far. A few shots have gone in, a few chance opportunities, but they've yet to break away. Still a whole lot of game left. Trojans make their way back on the court. And Coach Harper expressing his frustration to his team, trying to give them a sense of urgency, hopefully saying they cannot wait any longer. They must regain this lead and keep it. And grow it if they want to win this game. And Peyton will shoot her first. And that's in and out.
Stonecipher in the game for Haymaker.
Second shot by Peyton.
Shout out to Kelly Harmison in the concession stand for hooking us up with some free food. Always appreciated.
That's right.
Millsball with the ball. Over to Jones. Tipped away by Linville.
Another steal by Linville. That might be her 5th of the night. She gets it to Engel. Engel's going to push. She's picked up by Jones. Nice recovery by the Wolves. Peyton open on the right wing. Passes up the three-point shot. Swings it back over to Peyton. Gets it to Linville. She thinks about the baseline jumper. She'll drive. And a charge on Linville. Nice defensive play by Hanks. And that results in a Trojan turnover. Wood will pass it into Millspaw. And the Wolves have a chance here to break the tie, go up 3 or 2. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the quarter.
That'll be an offensive foul on Hanks, moving screen.
Wolves applying the full court press, hoping to make the Trojans feel the pressure. Trojans pass midcourt. We have a foul and out of bounds on the Trojans. Wolves force the Trojans out of bounds. Wolves will retain possession.
Millsball with the ball. Double dribble called.
Consecutive costly offensive violations by the Wolves may affect them down the stretch.
Score tied at 31 with 1 minute, 45 seconds left in the third.
Nearly thrown away by Engel. Engel swings over to Payton. She'll take the three. Off the back of the rim. We may have it. And jump ball, jump ball. And batted to Engel, picked up by Millspaw. Linville attempts to take the baseline, kicks it out to Peyton. Richardson will drive, dumps it off to Linville on the left wing. Linville will spin, she'll drive. Nice pass out to Peyton. Peyton mishandles the pass. Had a possible chance there, a three-point shot. Gets it into Stonecipher. Stolen by the Wolves. Wolves have another chance here to take the lead. Wilson will take the corner three. That is off the front of the rim. Offense rebound by Wood. Jones will take the three. Off the side of the rim. Saved by Wood. Wood with two crucial saves late in this third quarter. And all to be stolen by the Trojans. Fouled. Briley Payton is fouled.
Cheyenne Haymaker checks in the game for the Trojans. And for Stonecipher. Number 12, Megan Whitmire checking in the game for the Wolves.
Full court pressure by the Wolves. Timeout by the Trojans.
30-second timeout. Call for the Trojans.
And we're going to stay on the air. The Trojans playing a very good game so far. Hustling really hard. The Wolves playing a very sloppy game. Not exactly what you're used to seeing from them.
Yeah, I mean, Trojans have stayed in the game mentally, physically. They've put out forth very much effort thus far, and the Wolves have sort of played some lackluster defense, have been taking care of the ball as well as they've been expected to, and they've shot moderately well. It's put a few shots in here and there, and that outstanding 4-point play by Jones really put him back in this game, but neither team is by any means out of it. It's tied at 31, and looks like Haymaker's going to inbound it in to Ingle. Haymaker crosses over left, gets it into Peyton. Peyton gets it over Linville.
Linville fouled.
Fouls on the Wolves, number 20. Her second. Team 7.
First one good for Linville. That gives the Trojans a lead, 32-31, with 18.3 seconds left in the third.
Linville proving herself a reliable free throw shooter tonight. She sinks both shots.
That makes the score 33-31.
Double team on Mills' ball. She's in trouble.
She's fouled. Bounds on Linville.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 33, her third. Team 30.
That'll be Linville's third foul.
Wilson takes the three.
That one's off. O'Brien gets a layup, and that ties the game at 33 at the end of the third.
Man, what a game.
This is a tough time for all of us, and it is an especially tough time for high school students and high school sports.
Let's stick together. Let's listen to each other and support one another. Let's work hard, follow health and safety protocols, always mask up, be sure to get a flu shot, and never get complacent or careless.
If we do, I believe that we will have a great high school sports season. I believe that we will win. I'm Paul Neidig, Commissioner of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And I'm Carrie Schludecker, Assistant Commissioner.
On behalf of every high school in Indiana, thank you for your support.
This is commitment. This is self-discipline. This is teamwork. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to CHS247, where we have a game, the Parke Heritage Wolves against the Covington Trojans. The score 33 apiece, start of the fourth quarter. Very intense game so far. The atmosphere is actually very insane for a COVID game.
Very insane.
Not very many fans, but every fan here is loud.
Nice pass into Wood. She puts it up, and one Wood. Nice play by Wood. Nice play by the Wolves to start off this fourth quarter. They have a chance here to go up 3 early in the quarter. Wood's shot is good.
Kendi Richardson checking in for Linville. Engel gets it over to Haymaker. Haymaker dribbling up the court, gets it to Payton. Trojans swinging the ball around. Richardson for 3. That's an air ball.
Nearly saved by Haymaker, but out of bounds on Haymaker. And Millspaw will bring it up for the Wolves. This possession could give them the largest lead of the game by either side, really.
Millspaw with the ball. Inside to O'Brien.
Wilson with the quick trigger off the back of the rim. Huge shot there. And Wood with another offensive rebound. She puts it up and through. She has the first 5 points of this fourth quarter by either side.
Wood being kind of the unsung hero for the Wolves. Not exactly a top tier player on their squad, but so far showing out. Millspaw with the ball, bringing the ball up for the Wolves. Swings the ball around, gets it to O'Brien. That was a good pull-up by Hannah O'Brien. That pushes the lead to 7.
Sweet mid-range stroke by O'Brien. Wolves introducing with a 7-0 run to start this fourth quarter. Largest lead of the game by either team. And they have a chance at a double-digit lead. O'Brien thinks about the 3. Passes it up. Ramsey will take the 3, and she puts it through.
That was a quick 10-0 run.
How about that?
By the Wolves.
All of a sudden, the Wolves have pulled away in a matter of just over 2 minutes. Richardson passes it to Engel. Millspaw picks up Engel. Engel nearly double dribbles. Gets it over to Richardson on the top of the key. She swings it over to Payton. She'll take the 3. And she puts it in.
Good by Bradley Payton.
Exactly what the Trojans needed. Huge shot for Payton and the Trojans as they attempt to come back here to break that 10-0 run by the Wolves. Wood has it on the right wing. Nice pressure by Hackett. She picks up Ramsey.
O'Brien with the ball. Not sure what to do with it. Dribbles in. Gets it to Wood. Wood passes over to Ramsey. Ramsey misses the lay. Goes back up. Misses again. And that is recovered by Payton.
And Ramsey being the leading scorer for this Wolf squad, and I can't confidently say she's had more than 2 to 4 points this game. But Trojans regain possession. And Millspaw with the steal. She might take it herself. Looks like she will. Jumps up, puts up the layup. She scores with the left.
That puts the lead to 9.
Nice steal and finish by Millspaw.
Wood with the tip away. That's white ball.
Wood and Millspaw, the story of this fourth quarter is they've combined for nearly 10 points. We've hardly even gotten in the quarter yet. Trojans still have ample time to come back. Richardson gets into Haymaker in the post. Good heads-up defensive play by Wood, and Haymaker travels in the process, resulting in a Trojan turnover. Ramsey will inbound it to Millspaw.
Millspaw bringing the ball up for the Wolves. Hannah O'Brien with the ball. Gets it outside. Three-pointer. That one's off. Hannah O'Brien almost gets a rebound. Hackett recovers. Payne with the ball. Fouled. Color James Harden because she gets another one.
I will color James Harden because that is Briley Payton at her best.
Briley Payne, a.k.a. The Beard.
Drawing fouls like it's nobody's business. And she'll go to the line for 2. Chance here to cut that lead back down to 7. Just over 4 minutes left to go in the game. First shot by Payton.
That one's off.
Payton, her last 3 visits to the strike, she's missed her first, made her second. Although that will not do if the Trojans are looking to come back. Free throws will be crucial down the stretch. Second shot by Payton. Just like the others, that one is good. 37-45, 4 minutes left to go. Millspaw swings it over to Wilson. She's wide open. Passes up the 3.
Wolves may be going into an early stall. Seems like it would be way too early for that, though. Saying the lead is only 8.
Good chunk of time left the clock. Nearly stolen by the Trojans. It is stolen by the Trojans as Engel comes up with the ball. And Millspaw. And a jump ball as Millspaw and Haymaker fighting for possession. And it will stay, and it will be white ball. Richardson
with the ball.
Inbounds it to Engel. Full court pressure, double team on Richardson. She has nowhere to go. Another jump ball. And this time the Wolves will take possession. I imagine the Wolves will try to get it under 2.5 minutes here on this possession, or they'll go for the quick basket to get that lead back into double digits. That would be deflating for the Trojans. Wilson will take the 3. Off the front of the rim, goes to the top of the backboard. That will count. It's out of bounds on the Wolves.
Linville checking back in the game with 3 minutes to go.
Trojans in desperate need of a quick bucket here.
Richardson out of the game for the Trojans.
Chance here to cut the lead down to 5 or 6. Trojans in
turnover.
Terrible position here as the Wolves let Haymaker cross midcourt.
Dribble all the way up the sideline. Payne for 3, travels. Tough break for the Trojans. There's only 2 minutes, 54 seconds left, down by 8.
I'm sitting here thinking Payton nearly got an and 1-3. But traveled in the process. Trojan turnover. Millspaw brings it up for the Wolves. Gets it off to Ramsey. Wood has it on the right wing. Back to Ramsey at the top of the key. Picked up by Hackett. O'Brien gets to Wilson. Wilson. The 3 by the Wolves is no good. Trojans with the rebound. Haymaker will push. She'll go in strong. She puts up the baseline jumper off the front of the rim. Rebound by Wood. That will stay a Parke Heritage ball.
Inbound to
Wilson.
Wilson gets over to Millspaw. Gets it up to Ramsey. Outside to O'Brien. Over to Millspaw. Moves the ball around.
At this point, I'm sure the Wolves are just looking to shed clock as Millspaw throws it away to Haymaker. Trojans needing a quick basket here. Carson gets it to Hackett. Dumps it off to Linville.
That'll be a steal. Almost. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Trojans. 1 minute, 46 seconds left. Score 45-37.
I might be double-digit jump balls here in this game. Remember, so many jump balls.
Cora Reynolds checks into the game for Hackett. Hackett seems to be hurt. Maybe just quick stinger.
Possibly.
Dan comes to the rescue, as he always does.
Dan the man.
Shout out Dan again.
Interesting pass by Engel. Not so sure about that one. Even if it was on target, Peyton would have been in a horrible position to make the shot.
Timeout Wolves.
Results in a Trojan turnover. Wolves take the timeout.
High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They're about persistence and perseverance, no matter how big the challenge.
The high schools in our community are going through a difficult time, but our fall sports season is off to a strong start. And with your patience, flexibility, and unwavering support, we think we'll have a surprisingly good year.
Most important of all, we've got to follow virus protocols and get a flu shot. So let's stay after it. Let's not give up. I'm Carrie Schludecker.
And I'm Robert Falkins. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Our high school coaches and student athletes, thank you for your support.
This is persistence. This is perseverance. This is positivity. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
Do you remember the high school cheer? 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate?
I do. And the high school teams in our community appreciate all of you. They need to hear your voice, loud and proud, more than ever before.
They need your enthusiasm. They need your attendance at their games and meets. And they need for you to follow virus protocols, get a flu shot, so that they can have a great year.
Your positive, supportive voice.
Welcome back to CHS247. With this matchup, the Covington Trojans face off against the Parke Heritage Wolves. The score is 45-37 Wolves lead. 1 minute, 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones passing the ball up through Wood's hands. Costly turnovers for the Wolves. Having an 8-point lead though with only a minute and a half.
Exactly what the Trojans needed as Haymaker passes an angle back to Haymaker. This is to Reynolds. So Linville. Peyton will take the three. That's an air ball by Peyton. Linville attempts to save it, but goes out of bounds. Just under a minute 20 left in the game. Wolves 45, Trojans 37. Full court pressure by the Trojans. Gets it to Millsball. Millsball gets it to Ramsey. Ramsey to O'Brien. Jones back in the game for the Wolves. Swing pass over to Ramsey. Back to Jones on the left wing.
Going into a stall. Fouled by Payne. Lauren Vale checking into the game for Holly Linville.
Always a pleasant sight to see.
Lauren up top.
Obviously in for defensive purposes. She's clearly the best defender the Trojans can offer.
Not only the best defender the Trojans can offer, the best effort the Trojans have to offer. Always plays hard.
That's the gosh darn truth.
If you don't agree, you just don't watch Covington girls basketball.
That's right. Jones trapped in the corner.
Offensive foul by Jones.
She falls into Cora Reynolds, and the ref calls an offensive foul. That's an interesting call.
That was a very, very questionable. Linville back in the game for Vale.
Oh, short-lived.
Short-lived. Richardson also in the game.
What a shame. Not that Richardson's in the game. The fact that Laurenvale came out.
Always a sad sight to see. Engel with the ball. Gets it to Haymaker. Haymaker dribbling up the baseline. Sideline, my apologies. Over to Linville. Over to Payne. Payne for three. Off the front of the rim. That was a foul.
Wilson will go to the line for a 1-on-1. First shot, in and out.
Still
Haymaker
an
with the
8-point
rebound.
lead. I feel like the score's been 37-45 for an eternity.
Richardson swings it over to Engel, nearly stolen by Millspaw. She'll take the mid-range jumper off the side of the rim for Engel.
That's another foul on Payne.
Foul on the Trojans, number 12. The second. Team 8. Wolves at the line for 1-on-1 free throw.
I just looked up in the crowd and saw almost every single person put on their coat, and it kind of scared me. Engel with the rebounds. Gets out to Haymaker. Haymaker for three. That one's off. Wood with the rebounds.
That'll do it. That'll is the end of the game.
And we fouled one more time just for good measure.
I'm not quite sure the reasoning behind that one.
Just wanted to pad Maddie Millspaw's stats. Maddie goes to the free throw line.
A win for the Trojans, obviously out of reach. Simply wanting to delay the inevitable as Millspaw goes to the strike for a 1-on-1. First shot off the back of the rim. What
Wood
a
with the
board
rebound.
by Wood.
Called it a travel.
Man, I mean, a board like that.
She honestly deserved it.
What's the point of even calling a travel after a board like that? Engel gets to the Peyton. Peyton airballs it. That'll do it. Your score at the end is Parke Heritage Wolves 45, Trojans 37, and that concludes tonight's varsity matchup between the Wolves and Trojans. We will be back tomorrow covering the boys basketball varsity matchup between the Wolves and Trojans. That's sure to be an exciting matchup as they are two of the best teams in the conference.